Ladies and gentlemen, we're back on court one, and this semi-final is going to be a very, very good one indeed. It's something that we've seen Euros after Euros. It's a rivalry that has been from the start. England v Austria in the mixed division. This semi-final, one of them will be heading towards that third place playoff. One of them will progress further into that final tomorrow. I'm here joined by former England manager and BD representative for all home nations.
Good afternoon, Greg. This game was what most people thought would be the final, but because of Austria's loss in the group stages to Northern Ireland, they find themselves in this half of the draw now against a tough England side that finished top of their group. Probably one of the most anticipated games of the tournament so far. Both teams have gone head to head on so many occasions. England's lost to Austria mixed in the last European Championships.
In the semi-finals.
So we'll be looking to make up for that result in the last championships.
Yeah, we haven't had, I believe, any of their quarterfinals on court one. I'm not sure how England got on, but they have progressed, and that's why they're here now. Austria only won by 1 set or 2 sets earlier on against Scotland mixed. It was a very close game from what I've heard, but right now it's this game that all players will be focused on. They'll want to keep warm. Just a couple of seconds away. We're just waiting for some line refs before this game gets underway.
England choosing to stay warm whilst we find those line refs. It gets really tough at this time in the tournament when the line judges aren't pre-planned. So the refs just giving the team that has been chosen to line ref a few more minutes.
So a strong lineup from both squads. Bree Darcy on that starting lineup, a starter that we've seen a lot over this weekend. Brett Koenig, like we said, he's one of the returning players. Didn't play in 2019, but back for the 2022 European champs. So we do have line refs now for this game. It's Netherlands that will be line reffing. Captain for the mixed team this time around is Matthew Josiah.
That's correct. Charlotte Josiah just having the armbands from the previous women's game there. Hasn't been swapped over, but Matthew Josiah is definitely the team captain for this squad. Charlotte is the vice captain for this squad as voted by the players, so both in leadership positions as what many would have expected.
Well, they'll both start in that lineup. Max Mertz to run centre ball for Austria. Alex Harrison to run centre ball for Alex Harrison. We don't have that centre camera anymore because it's frozen. So we've traded out that camera for the interview camera at the end of the game. Alex Harrison with a line fault from the start, so England already down 1. Stefan with that big arm, but Lauren Hems takes that catch. It's that catch, nice and down low, sits back into it. Great catch from Lauren Hems.
Lauren Hems showing real confidence. She's really dominated both in the women's division and in this mixed division since yesterday.
So now England, that 1 player up.
Looking for the standing counters there. Not quite connecting early on in this set, but England find themselves with 3 balls.
And that's a good hit out Andy Koch heads to the out bench from the side swinging ball from Josiah. And Brett with a standing counter left side takes out Nikki Kremser.
Switch of positions there for the wingers. Josiah and Koenig just going back to their natural wing positions.
Rasinga, that little leap over that left side of Brett's ball.
Koenig there, very aware of the ball in the net, meaning England were to retain just 2 balls in that situation. And a good hit there, wide on the right.
So 4 balls with the Austrians, the 2-ball attack. Josiah with a gazelle leap, making sure he can tuck his feet behind himself over those 2 balls.
And 2-ball hit there. England collect 3 balls again.
Oh, close to catching that last ball, but just out the reach of her hands.
Good power from the England throws. Strong start. Austria just making a few kind of difficult decisions, but they're definitely well in this game.
Harrison with that centre ball
Stays
this time around. Yep. And Harrison heads out.
Low dodge by Josiah.
And that's a good hit out. Andy Koch with that high pressure on that top left side.
And a blue card given to Lauren Hems there for not putting the ball down stationary.
And as Darcy heads low, that's hitting her straight on the head. That's always a tough one because when you're dodging into that, these Austrian balls do fly low and they fly powerful at that.
So just stepping on the back line there, being forced back by the strong Austrian throws. And a hit on the Austrian winger.
Yeah, Stefan Leitinger heads to the outbox first.
Single ball release there by Brett. Just allowing England to set with 2 balls.
Only a single ball release. Max Metz on that left side. Brett tries to hit the no-look on the feet of Andy Koch, not successful this time around.
A great hit there by Brett. England just 2 players down with just over a minute remaining.
Block goes up high. No chance of that ball being caught as it heads over the net onto the other court.
Time being paused for the ball being lost behind the net, but it's back on court, so we will resume in shortly.
The end of this set will probably be blown by the whistle instead of the timer that is on your screen. England only 1 set up so far, and that's a good hit out as Koenig jumps over that but doesn't quite make it over. Josiah last in for England, but as she goes to tuck her body in, she can't quite get out of the way of Andy Koch's ball. That left side in swinging ball. Perfect throw from him.
So the score after 2 sets is 2-all. Strong starts from both teams.
So 3 balls now with the England side. Just 1 ball released. Harrison opting for that low throw, and Josiah covers. That's a good throw. And very close to that one as well.
Harrison getting the block away in the middle there. Players now level, with Austria just taking that 1 player advantage after that hit on Harrison.
Yeah.
And Darcy hit as well on her knees, giving Austria a 2 player advantage in this set.
Oh, and that is a good catch. That's a great rebound catch. Great awareness from Josiah in the centre there. Only 1 player down now after that.
Just a reminder that Lauren Hems didn't start this set because she was given a blue card, so England started the set 1 player down and still in that 1 player down position.
And Max Metz hit out, tries to head low, but that single delayed ball comes in late. And Harrison hit out again this time. The ball is pushed back onto the Austrian side. They probably look for the rebound, but it's gone too far. The Austrians just swapping their play around. Koenig and Leitinger trying to play opposite each other on opposite wings. And a good hit out, a great 3-ball attack, just making sure Brett can't escape any of those. And the ball bounces just before Stefan on that right side. It will give Austria 2 balls, and they'll happily block this ball back. They've got 40 seconds left on this set. The ball goes high. And the ball goes low. A great throw from Stefan there. Charlotte tries to take her foot up by the time she's taking it up. By the time she's taking it up, it's too late. We now have that center camera back, so we'll be able to see the center rush.
This is a great view for you at home, seeing how tight these players are. Just a little flick there from Austria, winning that center ball at the start.
And a double hit there.
No, it looks like it just bounced before, didn't connect.
But Harrison taken out almost every time in the start of every set. They know what Harrison can do, and that's Josiah taken out. Just hits her on the head as she falls back off court. She'll be completely fine with that. Played a fair amount of dodgeball here at Euros. She knows what she's up against when you're playing Austria mixed. And a nice single ball dodge from Josiah. And a toe snapper in return. A great throw from Josiah.
And another one there, but hit at the same time for a 1-for-1 there.
Yeah, good trade for Austria. They're 5-3 up at that point, taking that 1-for-1 trade. They'll happily do, and a simple block there for Andy Koch. Now with the 4 balls, Austria will be looking forward on that because they know what it... And that's so unlucky. Hems, I think, wants that ball in front of her, but as it rolls towards her, Stefan with that single ball power throw straight down at Lauren Hems.
Austria's timing on their group throws is really strong so far.
Stefan doesn't need to throw there. You'd be stupid throwing single balls at Brett this late on. Play 2 is called though. And that just off screen, Harrison goes for the catch as he steps off court and just drops it. So that catch is almost not needed.
45 seconds still left in this set.
and only a single ball release. If anyone is going to turn a set like this around, it will be Brett. He's known for this.
He's already done it once in this set. Austria will be nervous now. That's in their head.
Brett so close to fingers touching and fingers connecting on that ball, but decides just opt out of that throw. One catch changes this whole game.
Not a hit there at the back of the court. The Austrians managing that time really well there.
Yeah.
Not getting drawn into giving Koenig a chance to make a catch on the second occasion there. Smart play by the Austrians.
The super defensive throw. They're just looking for that meter box around Brett and making sure that throw is valid. Austria now 6-2 up after a good couple of sets. Harrison easy middle ball this time as the Austrians don't opt to run.
Early hit there from Josiah, wide right. Good block by Andy Koch. And that ball just sails past Alex Harrison. He remains on court.
Stefan just ducking under that 2-ball winged release.
The wide throws from England there, just trying to catch the players off on their peripherals. Josiah going for the tombstone dodge there and just getting hit. Austria following the dodge. And the ref has called the winger out there. Looks like he stepped on the line.
Yeah, Stefan will be very disappointed with that. We're now on day 3 of games, and stepping on that court is going to cost you.
The referee's deciding whether that was the ball retriever that was hit or that Karen Pickering, but it was the ball retriever, so that Karen Pickering remains on court.
Yep. Austria only one player down, but 6-2 up in this game. Only just over a minute left of the first half. Single ball release from Nikki Kremzo, who now makes her way onto the court. An experienced dodgeballer and a great mixed player.
Andy Koch nearly falling out of court there, but just managing to stay in. An acrobatic dodge. His landing was close to the line, but managed to stay in. Standing counter from England.
Harrison hit out on that 2-ball attack. And a 2-ball attack this time from Darcy and Pickering. And Darcy hit out on that wing throw. But no players hit out.
Just 10 seconds left in this half.
England want this set. They want that final set before the half.
They make the hit. And Lauren Hems was just hit there in the final second, meaning that there was 2 players left on court for both teams, meaning the score going into half-time, it's Austria 7, England 3. As both the teams head into half-time, Austria with the 2-set advantage. Austria coming out really strong with their group throws. Some dynamic dodging. Their standing counters have also been pretty awesome. So England looking to react as they go into the second half, and Austria trying to extend their lead.
Couple of players just warming up, opting out of that centre half-time chat, instead warming themselves up. this is their opportunity, if there is going to be substitutions, that it's their chance to try and claw back that 4-set difference. So second half will get underway. Substitution for England. Alex Harrison heads to this substitution box. Finley will be heading onto the court this time around.
Austria just managing to win that middle ball, not cleanly, so they set and then go with 3. And Josiah getting the early response after Finley was hit out. Josiah hit on the high dodge there. Austria coming out really powerful in this second half.
The 2-ball attack not quite finding Stefan, that big leap from the winger. And Karen Pickering is hit out in the response from Austria. England going to have to try something different to start winning these sets. It's been very close in the first half. Currently the score 7-3 to Austria, and the start of the second half 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
Austria collecting the 3rd ball. A single ball release from England wasn't effective. The standing counter was blocked by Andy Koch.
Maybe some of the England players slightly disappointed there. They actually think it connects with Andy Koch, but no decision given. That's what we've got the line refs and the refs for, and a double block from the right-handed side.
And Darcy has been called out for a valid throw there. The ball slipped out of her hands and just rolled over the centre line wide on the court.
And Lauren Hems left in for England.
Strong start in this second half for Austria.
Definitely one of the main catching talents that England have. So if you're looking to take a catch, it's going to be from Lauren Hems.
Smart block there by Austria, just forcing Hems to throw again.
They're going to wear her down throw by throw, and she'll happily throw all day. And Stefan looks at the running counter single ball. Maybe not the best decision against Hems. Maybe he wants a bit of payback from that first half.
Lauren Hems gets the hit there. Ball rolls back over, so she's going to have to throw again. But there's not time, and Austria take the first set in this second half leading England 9-3. The England coaches have called a timeout. Just looking to tactically try and mix it up. They've got to do something different to really try and challenge this Austria team and put them on the back foot.
It is a tough one for England. You might want to make some of those substitutions, but you've also got to remember England men are next on this court.
I don't think that's really a factor the coaches are considering, to be honest. It is a factor to consider, but England are going to want to win the game in front of them and get the best players on the court. Their work with their fitness and everything like that will see them through that semi-final that they've got next. But Austria at the moment have got the real momentum, being really strong, accurate throwing, hitting out key players from the start, not letting England settle into the game. This was the Austria we were expecting to see yesterday when they were taking on Northern Ireland, but have definitely kind of thought about what they did in that game, had another shock against Scotland nearly, got their heads together and have come out fighting and are taking this game from England's hands, not really giving them a chance. Can they do something different after this timeout? Have they switched things around tactically?
And it's always that extra amount of pressure that comes into this game. Austria always want to beat England, no matter what comes in front of them.
And if it's the same the other way, England always want to try and beat Austria. No substitutions from England after that timeout, so it must have been a tactical conversation, not looking to switch any personnel.
Yeah, big dodge from Britnell Craven to start that set, and that's what he's got to do. He's got to get his head in it, and he does. Another good dodge from Finn. Probably a face they've never seen before, but Max Metz in the air takes that catch from Koenig. And a good fake from Finn, that left side. 3 balls forward from England now. The single ball released early.
Key moment at the start of that set there. England's called to hold, but Koenig decided to throw the single, and the catch was made in the middle of the court. England down another player. Darcy just hit on the fingers as she tried to dodge out the way of the fast throw from Austria.
Oh, and a good hit out for Matthew Josiah, just taking the back of Max Metz, and that's always the throw he looks for, that in-swinging throw that's going to just clip the player. A single ball from Lisa Litchfried, but Finn takes her as she tracks back. That's a good throw from him.
Oh, 2 hits there in quick succession. A standing counter from England, and then Stefan taking Josiah out post-throw.
Yeah.
England with the 1-player advantage as we go towards the final few seconds of this set. A must-win game for England if they're to stay in this half.
Stefan, number 10 there on that left side. He picks that ball up and he throws towards Pickering, not making the catch this time around. Maybe something that she should have been looking to dodge.
Austria have the possession. England coming back with a single ball release. Finn trying to get the standing counter as he's tracking back, giving Austria now 4 balls.
That high press, he's just making sure Austria play 2, and they're going to have to from this. But he can't dodge. That's some great accurate throwing from Austria. Perfect spacing, and it's Lauren Hems left in this set.
And a hit there on Hems. She looks disappointed, but a fast counter-attack from Stefan there. Just catching her as she tried to leap over the top of the balls.
And a quick sub is made. Finn has been subbed off for Tamas Ward, number 21.
We'll probably see Tamas go out wide and Josiah go into the middle. A full start has been called. England get possession of the middle ball. 8 minutes and 20 seconds remaining on the clock. Austria get one ball from the start there, and England collect the fourth. Hit there on Colt.
Yeah, some good dodgeball from England this set. They've got to start working those sets quick, and they do. They take out Metz. A good double throw from Tamas Ward and Brett Koenig. Austria, you can just look at how they run up. They play nice and slow. They're just going to try and last these sets out. 8 set points up.
England are going to have to really go here with high pace, aggressive hits. Stefan manages to dodge or block the ball. Ward collects the ball there.
And a nice fake from Ward. He's just pushing Stefan Leitinger back on that left side.
Hit there from Josiah back on the court.
Yeah, good throw from her. Takes out Kremser, who's hanging around that neutral zone.
The majority of balls, and Ward has been hit there. Austria still have the advantage. 2 players up. Taking his time now, trying to run the clock down.
And a good dodge for Karen Picker in there in the centre.
Really experienced, smart play here. Using the full 5 seconds.
And a good hit out for Lauren Hems. It's that set they needed. They've got to start rushing things. Austria happy to take their time. They've got that 20 seconds, and that 20 seconds can be played out.
Austria have called a timeout here, trying to stop the momentum of England. England are 3 sets behind, but we sit just over 6 minutes remaining. It is possible if they're keeping the sets down to just 2 minutes. So Austria's timeout trying to cause the momentum to stop going in England's favour. The referees have confirmed there's 6 minutes and 13 seconds remaining on the clock in this second half, with England 3 sets behind. No tactical changes from Austria. They're claiming the court has got some water on.
And that's fine. The rest will just look to clean that up. Maybe a little bit of a time-wasting tactic. Austria are up 11-5, 6 set points behind. England ready to go, but the sweat or the water does need to be cleaned up.
Really taking their time here, trying to make sure the floor isn't slippery. The time, or the game clock, is paused for 6 minutes and 13 seconds. Will show when the game resumes. And the rest are happy with the court condition, and let's get this game underway.
Yep, 6 minutes, 5 seconds left in this game. England have to make that quick difference. Tamas Ward wins middle ball, but it's thrown so far back. No quick start this time around.
High single ball from Ward in the middle there, just saying over the head of Cott. And a strong throw there from Austria. Ward had a strong first set when he stepped on court.
But
Pickering makes the catch to bring him back on.
Great catch from Karen Pickering, just sets her whole body behind it, making sure she catches Max Metz this time around, and Andy Cock hit out as well. England now up that one player.
Strong throw from Koenig. And Ward again just hit with a single ball in the middle, wasn't expecting it. Austria draw level with the players on court.
And Lisa just that slight dodge to the left. She's nowhere that Josiah ball's coming, and what a throw from her. Takes off Matthew Josiah's feet.
England were not expecting the ball to come from there again. England now one player down. Austria will look to slow the game down. And a standing counter from Brett Koenig there.
Yeah. Always going to be looking dominant on that wing. He's just got to make sure he keeps his head in it. And the ball pops back, but no one heads for it. It's almost heading towards the middle of them, so no one actually puts a name on it.
Risky play. Switch from Stefan going opposite Koenig now. Just trying to neutralise the running counter. The free ball attack was a hit on Koenig. The referee in the middle calls it.
And a couple of steps from Stefan Leitinger, just stepping to his right to dodge those two balls.
Aggressive throw from the England women left on court. But Austria happy to just dodge out of the way, knowing the clock is in their favour.
Play two being called by the referee there.
Hems tempted. And Stefan is out. Not sure why.
Maybe a standing throw or a line fault from Stefan. A high ball from Lisa Litchfield on that right, but an easy block for her. Yeah, Austria really going to play this time out. They're happy to take the draw.
And the coach calls for no throw, and Austria will be really happy with that draw. 2 players left on court.
Yeah, some really good tactics there from the Austrians. Just playing that slow dodgeball.
Really difficult position now for England to get back into the game here. Just under 3 minutes left. Austria will be happy with that.
Tamas Ward on that middle ball again. It's going to be a quick start this time around as Harrison back on court, takes that first ball, takes out Lisa Litchfield. Ward with that pressure. 4 balls now for the Austrians though. Koenig, the first target on the England Lions, but a good retaliation. That's some great timing from England Lions dodgeball.
Harrison looking maybe for the charge in that situation. Ward going for the catch at the back of the court. Maybe a little bit of a slip there from Koch. Looks like he might have tweaked his right angle. But they're just looking to slow the time down again here. Good 2-ball attack. Hems unable to get a catch. Pickering goes for the hit in the middle. Blocked by Rana and returns with a hit to Pickering.
Yep, Rana now on that left side, and a winger that we've seen a lot for the men's over this tournament. Play 2 now being called. And Harrison
gets the catch, draws. Well, brings England in the lead here with 3 players left to Austria's 1.
Yeah, Karina Buddha just happy to dodge over that.
England have got to get a hit, chosen to do the leap of faith and missing the player.
It was that last-ditched effort that they needed.
Josiah drops the catch there, looking to try and finish the game, leaving just a one-on-one situation with just over a minute remaining on the clock.
And Karina will just hold. She'll play down the time. It's now mathematically impossible for England to make that comeback.
just 40 seconds left on the player clock. And Koenig gets the hit that he wanted, but with just a 90-second set, England are unable to draw level with just 2 points remaining. Austria came out with a game plan in this second half, ran the clock down, great game management, just using their experience to use the position they were in at half time and not trying to rush things. They were in complete control, and Koenig gets the catch.
Yeah, a couple of substitutions for that Austrian team. They're just getting the men that they'll be playing off to make sure they're fresh for that next game. And Buddha is hit out, and Schmidt is. England just happy to end this set.
There still might be 2 more games of England versus Austria in this tournament. So the mixed team wanted to make sure Austria is still aware of what they could do. But with the leap of faith there being unsuccessful, Austria win this first semi-final.
A good replication, that's what Austria wanted. It's the replication we saw from Newcastle 2019. Austria take out England in the semi-finals. A great game of dodgeball. Maybe England left it a little too late for any substitution. We saw a late timeout called from England, and that's when really we saw those first substitutions. Austria do take that final game. Not the final set, but they take the game. They win 12-8, and they'll be heading. It was 12-10, sorry, it just hasn't been updated, but Austria do win that game 12-10. So Austria, like we said, head to that final against Northern Ireland. England will be playing in that 3rd place playoff. We'll try and get an Austrian player for an interview. Great comeback for England, like people have said, but like we said, a little too late. The next game on this court will be Austria-England again, but in the men's division this time around. We'll try and get someone for an interview. In the meantime, if you want to subscribe to the Dodgeball Netherlands page to see the rest of the games coming this weekend, you can do. If you want to watch any games back from the weekend, you can do that also from the Dodgeball Netherlands page. As John heads to find someone for the interview, give us 30 seconds and we'll have someone from the Austrian winning side to talk to. We've got Stefan. Congratulations on a very close game. You ran away with it in the first half. You obviously then wanted to slow things down. How do you think you and the team played?
I think we played incredible as a team. It was a really tight performance. We played without any fear. We wanted to hit him and hit him hard, and that's what we did. And we didn't, even when the first set got away from us, we didn't stop. We just got back into the game, and it was such a team performance. The women saved our asses once or twice, and we just hit them harder and they didn't know what to do in the end.
And it's very important you say that. The women very underestimated in that mixed sort of category. Like you said, maybe saved you a couple of times, some great catches throughout. Onto the Austrian v England next in men's, and that'll be on this court as well. Any preparations, any things going through your mind into that game?
Yeah, I think we're gonna try to play the same way without holding back, just really giving it 100%. Every shot counts, and we're here to hit them and hit them hard. We're not here to make catches. If we have to, we will, but we want to just hit them out, and that's what we're going to do.
Well, congratulations yet again in the final tomorrow against Northern Ireland. So we'll see you back here on court 1 tomorrow, but for now, good luck and thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks, mate.